found something. The passcode to Sector B, 1673.
Nice job, Nick.
In my last video, I covered Project Playtime, a game that was announced today that is coming out in 12 days on December 6th. But besides that and the 4 other Asyms we already know are coming, we also have Level 0, which is one I am extremely excited about. This one is made by Howl Games and is published by tinyBuild. And I couldn't find anything about what else Howl Games has made. This might be their first game. Even if you click on them here as a developer, no other games pop up. But tinyBuild behind them is very nice. You know them from things like Hello Neighbor and games like that. But yeah, this is an upcoming 4v2 game, 4 survivors, 2 monsters, and it looks like a ton of fun. So the description here, Level 0 is an asymmetric survival horror PvP where a team of scientists must repair the electrical systems to escape. Light is your weapon. Use it wisely to collect loot and slow down the monsters. As a monster, use various telepathic abilities to counter the light and hunt down scientists. And the only gameplay from the game that we've seen is either from the trailers, and there's also an IGN video out there, which has like about 10 or so minutes of gameplay, and it looks really fun. And the graphics are beautiful for this game as well. As you can see, you have little wristbands that show you the map and the layout of everything. These are what the monsters look like. You can play as both of these. You can crawl through air vents. You can use all sorts of crazy abilities on the survivors. They have to use light against you. If they're stuck in the darkness, you can just kill them. Also, I'm pretty sure when the survivors progress through the map, the generators all go out and the power goes out for a brief time, which means the monsters are just like fully enraged during that time and they can kill anyone they want. Here's another look at the monster killing someone in the background and another one out there. The designs and the graphics alone just get me so excited about this game because it looks really good. And I know a lot of these are probably, I mean, this looks like in-game footage. You could say some of these might just be cinematic, but I've seen the gameplay from IGN, so it kind of speaks for itself. But it reminds me, the suits and everything remind me of Returnal a lot, if you ever played that on the PS5. Just very futuristic and alien-esque. Here's more people using light against the monsters. It probably just like disintegrates them and then you get to respawn somewhere as a monster or something. I don't know if you could fully kill them completely. I think you have to complete your mission of turning the power back on in this place. But yeah, regular lights burn the monsters, and I think UV lights don't burn the monster. They're just kind of like the opposite of dying light in a way. They provide some light for you, but they don't fully burn the monsters. All sorts of weird gadgets here. I have no idea what they do. This one says searching. It has a little eyeball symbol, so it's trying to find something. Another weird image here where you can, not so clearly, but you can see there is a monster hand right there. There's a giant monster over there and a hand peeking out from the corner over here. So, using the darkness against the survivors is going to be very interesting as a monster player. And it seems like this is actually going to be a terrifying game. And you can actually sign up for the closed beta right now. Just look up Level 0 by Howl and you'll get the website. It'll probably be linked in the description as well. You can go sign up for the beta. But yeah, it is coming 2023. We don't have an official release date yet though. Before breaking down the trailers or anything, let's just look at the Steam page and read what it's all about. Alright, so the year is 2058. A group of researchers from the New Horizons Corporation have embarked on a long-awaited space expedition to explore unknown corners of the universe. After an arduous journey, their ship has finally reached its destination, planet of Turian. If only they knew the catastrophic consequences their voyage would yield. So they already got some story in it too, and knowing it's just a multiplayer game, it's kind of cool that they already got story. The HUD, I mean the graphics, it just gets me so hyped. Everything looks really well made. Use light as an ultimate weapon. As a scientist, your main weapon against the creatures is light. Use numerous items and physically simulated sources of light to repel the creatures and buy your team much needed time. Buy your team much needed time, yeah, that's basically like all Asyms. Either in DVD, leading the killer in a chase, buying people time to finish generators, or VHS, chasing the monster with a weapon and buying your team time to craft more weapons to kill the monster. Basically all Asyms, your number one objective is time. Work as a team to complete objectives. Work together to repair the broken objectives and escape. Success does not depend on your aiming skills and reflexes, but on how well you coordinate. Update your teammates with valuable callouts, support them to complete the objectives promptly, and fend off the creatures to save your crew's lives. So right here we can see someone lighting up a flare, and yeah, it burns the monster if they get near. So he has like 3 flares down there, it says, and it shows your heart rate and everything. Don't know how heart rate is going to play into this, but maybe there's a fear element as well. Right here, this guy's got a UV light, which I don't think burns the monster. And he's like injecting himself with something. I don't even know. Big light sources right there. You got a stamina bar. Gotta type in codes and open gigantic doors. Very nice. Just the atmosphere. I love it so much. I'm surprised I heard about this game so late too, because I feel like it's had trailers out for a while now. I actually heard about it like 2 weeks ago. I just didn't make a video until right now. Manage your consumables wisely. Having limited resources, choose wisely whether to use the flare to light your path in the darkness or save it as a weapon of last resort. Check the station's storage areas to find useful loot and support your teammates. So loot is going to play a big role in this, unlike, I guess, I'm going to keep comparing things to DBD because that's the ultimate Asym game right now. In DBD, you don't really loot. I mean, you can find chests and find items in them, but you don't spend the game looting like it's a battle royale. This is more comparable to, I guess, Evil Dead, where you do want to loot a ton and get really good weapons. Unlock perks and customize your character. Every match brings you XP and in-game currency. Choose the right build for each round, but be prepared to lose the perks if your team is eliminated. Customize your character with new skins and cosmetics. Nice, they already got a good customization system. Seems like there's 2 different types of credits up there, and a bunch of different things. They got a lore page, statistics, tutorial. Oh, tutorial already? Yeah, so they've been working on this game for a while. It seems very, very polished, and it's a lot of good in-depth mechanics. Look at that. They have a whole perk system. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. I don't know how much it's going to cost either. It doesn't say free to play or anything, but it will be on consoles. They've already confirmed that. I'm going to guess like $40 or something. I don't think $60 Asyms do that well, so I'm kind of hoping it's not $60 just so that it does better, but who knows. It does look AAA quality though. Place traps to defend yourself. Scientists can deploy a powerful motion-activated floodlight, while creatures can place nests with face-hugger-like monsters that might spell doom for a lone scientist. So they really just, yeah, they're just admitting it is a lot like the movie Alien. Face-hugger-like monsters? Okay, that's kind of cool. So you gotta place eggs as the monster. These guys can place trap lights and stuff. I'm also just wondering how balanced this is gonna be, because they can place a lot of these trap lights. That's going to be kind of annoying. Death is not the end. Respawn as a drone to guide your team across the dark corridors and detect monster trails using UV light. Ping mission objectives, carry found items to your teammates, and warn them about the monsters. That's kind of cool, actually. So you get to fly this little drone in first person. That's cool. That's just his teammate pinging items for him. And this is the drone view. It has UV light, so it can't burn the monster, but it can help you spot it still. Very cool. That's actually like such a good mechanic, because it's like you're not just spectating at that point, you can actually still help. Creature gameplay, this is what I'm interested in. As you know, I play the monster, I play the ghost in Ghostbusters, I play the killer in DVD, I play the demon in Evil Dead, I play all the monster roles. Ambush and slaughter survivors in the darkness. They keep calling them either survivors or scientists, they just keep switching it up, so I don't even think they know what they're called. Navigate stealthily through vent shafts and use telepathic abilities and EMP to disable sources of light. The EMP, that sounds kind of crazy. Stalk your prey in the darkness and ambush humans when the light goes off. Random blackouts can turn the tide of the match. And this gameplay looks insane. You're super low to the ground for most of the time. Still don't know if you have to hit them at all or if you just sneak up on them and get a one-shot kill. But seems like a lot of fun. We can tell by the HUD that the monster has something over there, EMP ability right there, and like a charge meter. Maybe that's until you can do the EMP ability. But the HUD is very minimalistic, it looks really nice. Utilize passive abilities, sense survivors' heartbeats through walls, then find the best position to attack when they least expect it. So let's see, sensing right there, you can see them. So depending on how high their heart rate is, which might be affected by the darkness or something, based on how dark it is, maybe your heart rate goes up. You'll be able to detect people as the monster. Explore various tactics and skills. Oh, that's the facehugger right there. Coordinate together to wreak havoc and cause chaos on the survivor's team. Plan the location and timing of your attacks to jump scare the unsuspecting survivors. Use your staggering scream to overwhelm them before the attack. Ah, okay, so it's gonna be lots of jump scares based on how he placed that egg there. This guy just runs into it. Dang, jump scare. Let's see, his heart rate is at 80. It stays at 80 right there. So even if you get jump scared by a facehugger, unless that's just glitched, I'm guessing that's supposed to raise their heart rate though. Use random blackouts to your advantage. As a monster, you can see perfectly in the darkness. When a random blackout happens, it's your turf and your rules. No human being can escape your hunt. That's crazy. That looks so scary when it's crawling on the ground. This one just EMP'd right there. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. And with how good the game looks, I hope it runs good as well, but we don't have a list of specs yet. Alright, I thought if I looked through the IGN gameplay, I could break down a little bit of what I see and what I notice about the game. So let's take a look at this gameplay. The first thing I want to point out, random item here, door jammer. Seems kind of cool, so you could probably shut doors behind the monsters, jam them, make it so that the monsters can never come through that way. But they can always come through the vents, so I don't know if that kind of just locks yourself in a room or what. Seems like a cool item. And also looking at the HUD, we have find toolbox. You have to get the sector A, sector B, sector C, all of those running, and then reboot the power systems, which is the entire main objective right there. You probably have to find the keypad codes to all those as well. So there's a lot for the scientists to do in this game. And all the monster has to do is find you and kill you. Obviously, we have a map. If you press M, Q, you have a whole inventory as well. Stamina bar, health, heartbeat. And I'm guessing, I mean, this wheel right here is also your inventory. You can hold a ton of items. This is the picture camera, door jammer, a bunch of different things. And here is a map layout. Although, I don't know if this is the entire map or just a section of it. Either way, it looks very complex, and I'm sure there's going to be multiple maps, not just this single one that we're seeing in all the trailers. But it's nice that the maps also have call-out locations. Office Central, Dining Hall, Kitchen, all these different things. Generator room. This dude's heartbeat is at 162, so he's probably in a chase or something. It's just going up. Still don't know what that means for you. If your heartbeat goes up, I guess maybe they could just detect you easier. This dude has some kind of motion sensor gun. I don't even know. 1 minute left, kill all survivors. So there's also a timer, I guess. Or maybe the timer engages at the end game. Let's see. Was that up there? No, it wasn't. 21 minutes. It said 21 for a second. Survive until the reboot is complete. Hello, can I speak? Okay, the monster, that's its stamina. It goes down. That's its health. It's got a scream wave ability instead of an EMP ability. So I guess you can customize what powers you want your monster to have. You could also go down and be revived in this game. It said like 16 seconds till they bleed out. So if they do bleed out, obviously you go into the drone state that I talked about earlier. But if they can get to you quick enough, I guess you can be revived. Oh, this monster gameplay is what I want to see. So take egg. Oh, okay, we got a monster inventory here as well. Slime spit. Alright, so there's tons of different abilities. Oh, so they scroll on their wheel to see which one they want, because here's the EMP ability, here's the scream wave, and the slime spit, and then this is the egg. And I have no idea what that, oh, probably echolocation, like the heartbeats through walls. I think I got it all figured out, actually. Egg trap. When play get close causes, okay, this is all written wrong. Just for the trailer. Scanning, scan and find human. Scare humans, causing them to drop items. Oh, that's what scream wave does, okay. EMP, I didn't get to read that. Disable nearby electronics. Electronics. So they all cost different amounts too. So okay, that shows right there. That's how much the slime spit would cost. It costs all of that all the way up until right there, or just right there all the way down. And right here we can tell it is not a one-hit down system. The monster has to hit you multiple times right there. Boom. And then it had the option F to finish off the survivor. So you probably just eat them or something, I don't even know. Right there, that one planted the egg. This is what we saw on the Steam page. Proximity. 40,000 meters? To what? Scanning ability, here we go. Yeah, so never mind. You don't pick your abilities. You actually just have all of them at your disposal. You just have to manage your mana, I guess. I don't know what to call it. But the monsters can stand up on two legs like that. I think when they sprint, they crawl on the floor. And they can open doors right there, as we can see. It said in the IGN video that once you reach the end, that's when you get the perk points, and then you can spend them on perks. But then if you die maybe in the next game or something, you lose that. So I don't know exactly how it works yet, but seems interesting. Just very different from your average game. Maybe more like Hunt Showdown in a way. And none of these perks sadly have names or descriptions that we can go over. So I have no idea what these would do. But I can take some guesses, I guess. This one, extra battery life for sure. This one, your ping lasts longer. You ping something, it lasts longer. This one, unlock locked doors, jam doors, easy peasy. No, I have no idea what any of these do. Roll dice, who knows? But they have interesting icons, so I like that.
There are more maps on the way, new game modes, other cosmetics, and additional perks, and it all sounds pretty expansive.
Alright, well that sounds nice. Alright, you heard it from him at the end. Lots of new content coming in the future. So, anyways, head over to doghowlgames.com, sign up for the closed beta, and I can't wait to cover more of this game once more trailers and gameplay comes out. Anyways, if you want to support the channel, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video very, very soon.